What's up guys, it's MamaDeadHead and I am back with another reaction video. So, I came out with the calendar and the first week I broke it. I do apologize. I've been busy, very busy, and I can't wait to share all of that news with you guys whenever I get something more set in stone. But things are going better. I can't tell all of you guys just quite yet everything that I've been doing. But this reaction is going to be into the Badlands. So I want to start off by saying all of these series that I haven't seen that have been on the air for a while, I will always explain if I've seen spoilery bits or anything like that. For this show, it's kind of tough because I have seen a few episodes of it, but I don't really recall it. I've always had a negative feeling towards this show, and not even because of this show, it's more towards how they scheduled it, because they really obviously want it to be seen. So there were quite a few times during Walking Dead seasons where they would play The Walking Dead into the Badlands and then Talking Dead. They would really try and make you watch it. And I would have it on, but I wouldn't really be watching it. It's more like, oh my god, I guess I'm gonna edit my reaction and wait for Talking Dead to be on. I don't want to watch Into the Badlands. So essentially that's all I know. I know I've had someone explain to me, Walter. Walter is the reason I am watching this right now. He is a King's Corner patron on my Patreon, and he really wanted me to react Into the Badlands. So I agreed, because, I mean, my bad feelings, and like another subscriber, Mal on the Moon, said, my bad feelings are really not towards the actual show. I need to clear my mind of that, just like I tell people to do about Fear of the Walking Dead, that it's not The Walking Dead. Clear my mind of the negative feelings. And like I said, I have had it explained to me, and it sounds cool, when it's explained to me. But at the same time, from kind of what I've seen of it, I don't know if this is a show that I'm really going to be invested into. I looked up and I saw that, this could be wrong, that this show is ending after this third season. So I might just watch all 3 seasons anyway. Because that's not a lot of seasons. I watch shows like Supernatural that have 15. So 3 is not a big deal to me. I'll totally blow through 3 seasons. And I know that it's going to be coming to an end soon, so... I mean, please comment down below if that's, incorrect. But I think it's post-apocalyptic, which I'm always down for. Probably my favorite genre is just, post-apocalyptic shows. But I know that it's a lot of martial arts, and I'm not sure if I'm into that. I could be into that. I don't know. I've only seen limited stuff, and it kind of hasn't been my thing, but this might be my thing because it's post-apocalyptic and that's kind of my jam. But yeah, sorry for this long intro. Let's go ahead and get this started. And of course, thank you again to Walter for being a King's Corner patron, and I'm so excited about the coming month and all of the perks that Patreon is going to get with all of my reactions and all of the special rewards and all the tiers and whatnot. And thank you to everyone tuning in. If you're new because you want to watch me react to Into the Badlands, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't seen it or have seen it but are here because of me, just kind of want to watch me watch it, thank you as well. And if you're like Lockdown, who just comes to some of these videos and just turns them on and leaves them even though he doesn't know what it is, thank you as well. But yeah, I'm nervous because I don't want to not be into it, if that makes sense. I'm trying to really clear my mind. I don't want to go into it oh man, I don't Into the Badlands because of how they scheduled it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this reaction started, guys.
Darkness and fear ruled until the time of the Barons. 7 meant nobody is innocent here. Welcome to the Badlands.
Okay, it is post-apocalyptic. Yay!
What's in the trunk? It's not your damn business.
Sounds like he's gonna make it his business. We're gonna have to get used to all of this terminology. Sometimes they're pretty entertaining. Take them all out. I like their style though. That's pretty good style. I mean, realistically, if this guy is such like a badass fighter, shouldn't you just all go in at once? Like, I don't feel that he could kill all of them if they all went at him at one time. And this guy's just chilling. He's just sitting there. Ow. Oh, ouch. Is he like ex-clipper or something? Ow. Well, now you can open the trunk. No, don't skip intro. I want to see the intro. I want to see what this intro looks like. It looks cool. It looks kind of comic booky.
The four kids.
Regent present. 1,
What does that mean?
2.
Well, marks that one guy had. Because I like how many people he's killed.
Girls.
What about the women?
Come on. You're about to meet the Barons.
Are they like
Welcome to the new recruits.
a different fort? Or like...
My family. There is no other family. Boys, I'm not asking you to be monks. You can wick whatever you want. But at least women. Come here, Sonny. Move the vest. Quite a sight, isn't it? Each mark represents a life. A life that Sonny has taken.
I was right!
Without regret. Because he kills for one reason. And what is that, Sonny?
To protect your interests, Baron.
I swear I did not know that.
Protect my interests, Baron.
I know like no like small details like that about this show.
All taken. No parents, no past, no name. I figured if the Badlands hadn't killed him,
That's kind of
there
mean.
must be a strength inside Baron.
Is the widow like a bunch of like female fighters or like...
You know what happens to people who keep secrets from me? I'm a widow.
I already like the widow. She kind of sounds like a bad guy. Well, she killed her husband. Huh. So from like when he was a kid? Kid's kind of a douchebag. No offense, queer Baron guy, but you're kind of an asshole.
Jay, it must be hard for you to see them like that.
Your father's a baron. He's free to take as many wives as he wants.
Doesn't mean it doesn't suck.
Pretend it
though.
doesn't hurt, Mother. I know it does.
He needs me, Ryder. And he always will. I still have his head in his heart. I gladly bequeath to her everything to the south.
Well, maybe they I don't mean to like throw him under the bus, but he was just kind of, yeah. I thought that they were just like.
What's wrong?
I'm pregnant. Is that the only way you solve a problem? Kill it?
Vale, the punishment is death. You understand that, right?
I know the consequences. That's not what I'm talking about. Is a good man.
You're wrong.
I mean, he seems like a good guy, just with like a cult-like following.
Thought you told Vale you was giving this stuff up. Even you, Sonny.
The reason why I said interesting is because I thought that as like high of a person he was, that I thought that like, I don't know, with the way that the show kind of portrayed stuff, is I thought that they were just kind of like gifted women and weren't like monogamous, but he appears to be.
In front of the regent.
I think he's gonna go like Super Ninja Warrior and like kick his ass or something. Whoa! Well, I guess you just found your clipper. Whoever. Or maybe not, because he looked confused. He was like, what? Well, now, he saw blood and didn't, but he saw blood and didn't.
What happened in that bathroom? I've never seen anything like that before.
Okay, guess not. Is this the widow? Ah. Okay, it is the widow. Finally! That's what I said about the beginning. I'm like, dude is like fighting one at a time. They should all come at him. Dude, why didn't you just jump out on top of him? Why did you jump out in front of him? Those are cool visuals. He just like casually strolls out like a badass. Okay. I like that umbrella. It's pretty dope.
You'll be able to keep that promise, kid.
Because you're staying alive, getting you out of here. But he's right. He can't. He has no idea of finding his mom. See? I knew it.
Find your mom and tell her yourself.
Ah. He is right though. Like, fucking know who his mom is. Like. Oh shit. Fucking A. I don't know about her. I don't think she would tell.
Oh Lord, in the darkness, see me on my way.
Is it?
Oh Lord, in the darkness, see me on
Wasn't
my
that
way.
the chick with his dad? Or am I just like, I need to like rewatch that because I'm like thrown off. Surely that would be weird. Alright guys, so that episode is over. The first thing that I want to say is I know that, well, I mean, for those watching on YouTube, I know that reaction is probably going to be a little bit shorter than a lot of my other reactions. It's mainly because I don't want to put in any like time when I'm not saying anything or even expressing anything. And when it comes to pilots, I know that my Stranger Things one was also a bit short compared to some of my other reactions. It can be like 30 minutes long. But I'm trying to soak everything in, because typically with like first seasons and like pilots especially, you get a lot of information in the episode, because I mean, obviously they want to throw in a lot of what the show's going to be about to see if you're interested in it, which definitely happened in this episode. Now, the one thing that I will say is I wasn't sure if I was going to be a fan of all the martial arts and fighting, but I like that. I really like that. The story itself with this like place outside of the Badlands. Oh, sorry, I know this is causing like a glare. It's sorry, I got a little distracted. It's a very interesting story, this place outside of the Badlands that clearly Sunny wants to find or get back to, and this kid definitely wants to get back to or find his mother or whatever is going down. Now, I'm sure most of these questions are answered by this point, so please don't answer them in the comment section. This also seems like a show that I think that a lot of people are obviously, when you start with one person and you're with one group, you typically side with them. But I don't get that feel in this show, that maybe if I like a different fort or a different baron or a different someone, that I won't be like crucified for it. Because like this one seems very culty, like taking young boys and training their minds to like be killing machines and like think a certain way. It's just like, I don't like that. That's very culty to me. Now Sunny seems cool. He seems very... Oh, another thing, like, apparently, like, no pregnancies are allowed. Now, I'm sure that they're allowed with, like, the higher people in society, but not with people, like, Clippers. Or, like, people like, maybe her. Maybe the Clipper isn't... Oh, wait, no. The Clipper is the issue because the Baron's... See, there's a lot of stuff going on in my mind. I don't know about. But apparently, like, you can't have a family or something. I think that maybe that's a Clipper thing, because they're supposed to be, like, fighters and whatnot. And he seems to be, like, monogamous and kind of, like, a good, like, laid-back type of guy in a relationship with this woman. I don't know. It's a lot to unpack in the first episode, especially when I'm not fond of, like, ideals going on. Hey guys, sorry, editing back here, and my original ending to this video was actually quite long, and I've decided to cut a big portion out of it. Essentially, I say here, you hear me say that I don't like certain ideals in this show. Now, I do reactions for you guys, and I try and tell you guys my real true feelings, and this is a show that there is major issues, and I can't leave them. I can't dance around them. I can't be like, oh, Sunny's cool, and just like log off. That's not who I am. But these issues are like really heavy, and I don't think that I went into as much detail as I could have. But essentially, it's really hard for me to watch things that like hurt me, like as a person. And like, for example, like blatant cheating, like The Wolf of Wall Street. Everyone talked about that movie, and I couldn't get like but halfway through it because of all the cheating that was in it. It just like it irked me to the point that I had to turn it off. This show, I think, is a very good show, but it goes into some really dicey topics with me, and I've decided that I'm going to leave it for this week, but before my next reaction, which will be next Thursday, I've not been sure where to go with this reaction and the ending discussion. Next week, before my reaction, I will have a full discussion on my issues with the show and really like my true feelings and what's bothering me about it, because like I said, I just can't leave it alone. This is going to be some hot topic issues, so be prepared. But I just wanted to be fully 100% honest with you guys, and I'm never going to hide my emotions. In reactions, I just want to make sure that I cover every topic that I really want to talk about in an upcoming video instead of this video. I'm very curious to see the other forts and barons. Hopefully we get to see a vast amount of them. I only know of one character because I've seen them in a commercial and they were in this, and I have no idea of their name. I know that it's a man, and that's about it. That's literally about it. Seeing the widow in this one, I know that I've seen Sunny. That's about it. That's honestly about it. I think that I might have seen like somebody else on a motorcycle, but like I don't like. That's essentially it, because I mean, while I've had it on in the background, I haven't paid attention because I'm like, I don't know what's into the Badlands. But yeah, I enjoyed this, and I think that it's something that I will stick with, even if necessarily it isn't my thing, just because of the story and maybe having a different input on it than maybe some people that watch it do. I don't know. Because like I said, not a fan of the ideals, and I'm not gonna like cheer on this particular group of people over another one because icky. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling that it gives me. So maybe a different baron or group of people is better, but it seems very weird and culty and ew. Gross. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this, but I'm looking forward to future episodes of this, seeing where this story heads. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for this reaction video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this is the first time on my channel, thank you so much for visiting. Hope to see you back. Hopefully you feel very welcome here. Introduce yourself in the comment section. Who's your favorite character? I did that for Stranger Things and Orville as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you again, Walter, for recommending this. And I will see you guys in the next reaction. And like I always say, think positive thoughts and send positive vibes. Bye, guys.